Hello everyone, today I want to discuss LEGO Lord of the Rings and why I do and don't want it to return. I love LEGO Lord of the Rings, I love Lord of the Rings, and earlier this year the theme returned. And this is really talking about it returning, possibly returning in its full capacity. So, Rivendell released, I think, the best set of the year, one of the best sets in the last, probably one of the best sets ever. An amazing set with great figures, an amazing build, just a really, really great set. And that was great. A minifigure Lord of the Rings set. Of course, earlier we had gotten the Brickheads. Decent Brickheads. Of course, Brickheads aren't as exciting as minifigures necessarily, unless you're a huge Brickheads fan, but Aragorn, the Balrog for sure being I think one of the best ones. I think this one, the Balrog, is just, it's really great, and I'd love to see a display set of some sort, or even a play set with the Balrog. It would be really, really cool. And Rivendell was an amazing set. And I think LEGO Lord of the Rings was, I think it is, talking about Lord of the Rings when it originally came out until not this year, is the best LEGO theme ever. Because I think it's the most consistent. You can look at themes like Star Wars, Harry Potter, Marvel, DC. They all have these wonderful, wonderful sets, but there's some really bad stuff in there. Like, you look at Buildable Harry and Hermione, the Harry Potter Summer Wave coming out this year. Just repetitive, Star Wars, X-Wing, TIE Fighter, Land Speeder, mechs now. It's just not very good. You look at Lord of the Rings and you've got, it's amazing. You've got King, like the Aragorn outfit here, the Mouth of Sauron that looks so great with leg printing. The orcs are absolutely great. The dwarves from The Hobbit are really nicely detailed, and I'd love to see them now with dual molded mid-legs, printing on the mid-legs. It would be really, really nice, like we sort of saw with Gimli. Orcs, just so well detailed. And that's my worry, if Lord of the Rings was to return, that it wouldn't be as good as it is now. I could see a wave coming out of 3, 4, 5 sets. Honestly, I don't want it to be a huge wave. Pretty much like Indiana Jones. A small wave each year. Just quality over quantity for Lord of the Rings sets. And hopefully that would give them a bit of longevity and able to span it out over 5, 6 years without getting overly repetitive. But my worry is that they would release some really good sets. Bag End, Gondor, Minas Tirith, smaller Rivendell scenes, the Mines of Moria. There's so much cool stuff, so many cool battles, so many cool characters that you could get. And I think those sets would be really great, and it would be super nice to get some $20, $50, $100, $200 sets that aren't those huge, ginormous sets that don't just take up a ton of space but are very expensive. But then after you get those, you've gone 3 years, 4 years, you have a really good theme, but just like all the things, you've run out of things to do. And then they start releasing buildable objects, buildable The One Ring, buildable Nazgul something, buildable, I don't know, Samwise's Pan. Just some random buildable characters, helmets, objects, and then you just get stuck with Lord of the Rings that is just exactly what other themes are. A good theme with some really bad sets. You look back, it's just a really great theme. It doesn't have those bad sets like other themes. So I would love to see Lord of the Rings return. I would love to see updated versions of these amazing figures, even though I think the figures that are released now are wonderful. Like, you even look like the updated Hobbits that came in Rivendell were a nice inclusion with dual molded legs, some nice printing. and they're really, really good minifigures. And I think the sets would be really good for like the first year, the second year, and then I get worried on what happens after that, because I love this theme. I think that it's the best Lego theme ever. But if it returned, it wouldn't be. Because it's clear to me that it would continue and overstay its welcome, just like Harry Potter. I think that's my biggest issue right now, is that whichever licensed theme comes back or is introduced, it will keep going past its prime, and it will just keep on running, and it won't slow down, but it will slow down for everyone who's wanting to buy it, because nobody's going to want the stuff that they start releasing after 4, 5, 6 years of the theme. So I think if Lego Lord of the Rings was to return, and I would love it to do so, I love 3 or 4 sets each year. You got your like $20 set, your $50 set, your $100 set, your $200 set. 4 sets, really good sets, good detailed minifigures. Not that many, just really good quality sets. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 years, and that's it. You cut it off. You maybe return to it in 10 years, but you stop there and you finish it good. You make sets from all 3 films. You can do The Hobbit if you want. I love it because I love the bag end, but you do a few quality sets that aren't crazy expensive. You know, every couple years or so, you can have your $500 D2C set. Cool. If it's anything like Gryffindor, it's going to be absolutely amazing. But if you keep going, it's just not going to be good. And that's why I don't want it to return. Because I know if it overstays its welcome, which I expect it to, because it's going to sell well, especially if you get into these nice, cheaper sets that are really good, it's going to be really popular. And they're going to want the money. And they're going to keep going and keep going. And it's just going to fall right off the tracks. So that's the video. That's my thoughts on Lego Lord of the Rings and why I do and don't want it to return. I am worried that the theme would become like Harry Potter, which I've mentioned in a lot of videos. It's just a theme that I'm disappointed in and honestly want it to end, because it's just got to the point where I don't care all that much. It's a theme that when I built my first Lego Harry Potter set when it returned in 2018, I got Aragog's Lair a few weeks early, and I was building it, and the feeling I got from building this Harry Potter set was like no other theme. It was so cool. It was this brand new thing, and it kept on going. 2018, 19, 20, 21. Good years. Good years. There were some not great sets in there, but good years. And then 22, pretty good. You got some good stuff. And then this year, what the hell's going on? I don't know. But I'd love to see a new version of this guy. Be pretty cool. I'd also like Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, but talk about that next time.